Hey there, Lauren.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
You too.
What are you here for?
We're back for another live.
At 5,
On
35.
35.
That's right. Okay, enough cheesiness. Welcome back. All right, we did notice that we had some noise issues with the lawnmower at the White House.
Some airplanes in the morning.
That's right. So go ahead and post your comments. The first set of comments are going to be about what do you think the noise interruption on this live stream is going to be?
We'll see.
I predict an ambulance.
I think some sirens.
Sirens for sure. We're starting to get convinced that they're actually intentionally trying to
Yeah, that's
make
okay.
it difficult
We're
for
going
us.
to overcome.
All right, so here's what we're going to do on this live stream. We're going to welcome back Samantha from earlier.
Thank you.
A returner. We're going to review the videos that you watched before or in between the last live stream and now. We're going to look at a special 35th anniversary Luminaria bag.
Yeah.
And we're going to actually talk to Kristen Klinkner about Relay USA.
I'm excited about that.
And we are also going to tease a couple of other fundraising ideas for your relay events. And of course, as always, we're going to pick some winners. For the prizes, like the ice chest with the bottle opener. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the first video?
So the videos that you watched while we were gone,
Yep.
they were busy. The first one was about a researcher, Dr. Hammer, and we saw him talk about how ACS came through and funded him at a time when he really needed that funding for that amazing research he wanted to do with his team, and was able to stay afloat and to do some amazing research that is making a difference in cancer patients and their families. And he told us that the American Cancer Society has dedicated more than $4.8 billion with a B to fighting cancer over the years. So we're so proud of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that money comes from?
Well, that brings me to the
Life.
next video, because we are so excited to talk about the next video, which talked about our star fundraisers. We have so many relayers out there that raise incredible amounts of money for us, and we like to celebrate that.
Yeah.
So when we reach certain levels of fundraising, we make sure we congratulate and celebrate with some great relay gear.
That's right.
So we have a lot of relayers who earn $2,500 and more, and when they do, they become a member of the All-Star Club.
All-Star, that's right.
And with an All-Star, you get a really cool shirt of some sort, a jacket. Every year it changes, so you got to do it every year. And that money is helping Dr. Hammer do his research.
Absolutely, and many more like him.
And many more like him.
So we also want to say from the comments, we are glad that you like the setting, the waterfall. This is the World War II memorial.
Right, representing all of our different states around the country.
That's right, each state is listed. And hello to Niagara Falls.
Thanks for tuning in.
Water,
Niagara
Falls. I get the connection. All right.
Yeah, and speaking of, the United States, we talked a little bit earlier about how Relay for Life is actually in 30 countries, 29 of them outside the U.S. You might have watched that global video from our friend Maxine from the UK. She's a global hero of hope, so she's a survivor herself, and she does a lot of volunteering with the cancer research of UK, doing relay just like we are here, but in the UK. And it happens in 29 other countries. We don't know where that cure is going to come from, Jeff. So we want everybody fighting for it. We want everybody raising money. And we also want everybody in the world to get the care they need when they need it.
Yes. In the comments from that video, I think one of the ones we saw was that there's a lot of relayers in the US who didn't know or realize that relay is as global as it is.
And isn't that exciting that you're part of something incredibly huge? You're part of something really big when you're part of Relay in a small community here. You're a big family.
That's right. And we even have a relay in the Virgin Islands, and Donna from the Virgin Islands is watching right now.
Hello, Donna.
All right. So another video we watched was about Luminaria, which I think we can all agree that Luminaria, the bag, is one of the most iconic images about Relay for Life. And it's really an easy way. We talk about the fundraising challenge earlier, and we have the Hope Club for 100, the YI Relay shirt for 200. A new team or anybody in particular, if you just do two things, which is one, you register and set up that Facebook page, and then you sell, that could be $100.
Right there.
That's your first 100. The next 100 could come from just selling 10 Luminaria bags, say, like if they're at the $10 level, that's another $100. Boom, you're done. You don't have to plan an event. You don't have to do all this logistics. There's no expense involved. And you can, like, I alone might buy 5 bags. So if I know 5 more people or 2 people that could buy 3 each, it's actually a very good way to do your fundraising with that, while contributing to the quality of the relay event.
Right, it makes the event, it's what makes it so beautiful at that twilight hour when all those bags are lit and every bag has a name on it.
And then you have the 35th anniversary.
I do. We have a special
bag.
Luminaria bag this year that you can purchase. We're going to tell you where in a second, but look at this, guys. Look at that beautiful
Do we have it in the shot, Mike?
Can you see that?
All right, so it's a what do you call that? An ombre, I think?
An ombre, yes.
It's a purple
it's
fade.
gradient from the dark purple to the white.
And it's got Relay 2020 35th anniversary emblem on it.
Because it's a commemorative bag.
That's right.
The 35th anniversary.
And so we do want as many relayers across the country to purchase one of these Luminaria bags.
Yeah.
And if you do so, there's only one place you can get them, which is at relayforlife.org/RelayUSA. That's again, relayforlife.org/RelayUSA. And you go there and you do dedicate a Luminaria from there, and it is going to be a commemorative bag.
Right.
And
so I'm not sure everybody knows what Relay USA is.
If only there was someone nearby who could tell us about it. Come on, Kristen.
Hey. Hi, everybody.
Were you just hanging out, lurking, watching us?
I mean, I was over at Lights of Hope and I saw you, thought I'd stop by and
Good timing,
That's
because
right.
we were just talking about the Relay USA, and I'm not sure everybody knows anything about it. What can you tell us about Relay USA?
So Relay USA is a virtual relay. It is made up of relayers all over the country who don't actually get together in person. We go, and I and a couple helpers and volunteers. This is a volunteer-led event, just like our other relays. We go and we record and live stream, just like you guys are doing. We live stream a relay. So our relayers participate on Facebook, like you guys are. And so we do everything a regular relay does. We've got a Luminaria ceremony, we do the opening ceremony, we have survivor volunteers who walk the survivor lap. We do some really cool things, just like you do at Relay. And
you have a goal this year for 2020?
We do have a goal, of course, you know it. We would love to have one team from all 50 states.
Wow.
That's our goal.
How are you now? What do you have at this point?
We just went live. I'm not sure about the teams, really. I should have checked. I'd say maybe
based on last
teams.
year, or well, based on last year.
Last year we had about half of the states covered.
Excellent.
Teams, about
That's good.
half.
Excellent.
So we want to get up to 50. And we would really love it if we got up to 50 today. That would be awesome.
Well, we got a lot of viewers out there and a lot of people watching us today.
We do have a lot of viewers.
We're hoping that those who don't have an event, though, if they don't have a community event that they're already a part of.
Yeah, that's key.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's where you would register for that same event you've been a part of. But we know that Relay is not in every community.
Right.
And some people do want to participate, but don't have a physical event to go to, and that's where you come in.
That's right. That's exactly where we come in. Is those folks who don't have one in their community, but you still want to be a part of Relay. Relay's a really awesome thing. You can still fundraise online. You can get your Luminaria bags. You can get these commemorative special bags this year. And the cool thing is that the event that we attend, we will put all of these special Relay USA bags out.
At that event.
At that event.
So when you live stream.
It's part of the Luminaria ceremony. But the other thing we do cool is we live stream our bags very specially, and then we take a picture of each one and we post it on Facebook.
It's a big effort.
So you can go and find your bag, you can tag it, you can like it, you can share it, so you can see your bag on Facebook for everybody.
Wow.
So do you expect the teams that register to actually fundraise?
We would love all the teams that register to fundraise.
It is a fundraiser,
It
right?
is a
Same
fundraiser.
thing.
It is a fundraiser.
Just virtual.
Just virtual, right. And there's so many great ways to be able to fundraise and volunteer online right now that, you know, we think it can be easy. But you don't have to do your fundraising all online or on Facebook.
Right.
You can do the same things you used to do in your community. You can still have events, you know, your own little parties. You can do spaghetti dinners. You can do garage sales, rummage sales. You can do all of that stuff. And you can still fundraise. You can send in checks and money orders. We've got a place for you to do that. You can use the app.
Like the app.
Use the app. Even better. But it's all the same things. You can get, just like you guys are talking about, Grand Club and All Stars. you can do that.
So the real only difference comes down to a Relay USA participant, instead of going to a football field or going to a park or wherever at a physical event, they stay at home and watch either on their phone or their computer, and you go to the relay for them.
That's right.
Or you and a team of volunteers go to the relay for them.
We go to the relay for you.
So last
Bring it
year,
right to your
all
house.
right, the first Relay USA was from Gwinnett,
Yes.
because it was the largest relay.
Largest relay.
The last year's second Relay USA
Yep.
was from Tacoma,
Yes.
because it's the birthplace of relay,
Right.
right? And
Right.
then
Next.
this 2020's Relay USA, have you narrowed down the location?
Haven't narrowed down. We are not ready to make an announcement about where Relay USA is going to be. But I will tell you that we are looking for a sort of non-traditional relay that really brings in the culture and the feel of the community, because we want you guys to experience different types of relay and see, you know, what your community could do.
Right.
Like really experience kind of all the possibilities.
Well, we talk
Relay
about,
brings.
you know, remember the old banners that was like, it's about a community that takes up the
Yes.
fight. And we,
Community
you know,
can mean
I was
anything.
always taught that relay is supposed to like change, adapt, and become what that community needs it or wants it to be. That there's certain things that make it a relay, but at the end of the day, every relay
Be
could
very
look
creative.
different.
Yep, can
Yep.
be creative. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You know,
So we're hoping to share with you one that's a little different from what you're used to.
Well, I'll put my vote in for a relay that has good food. I think good food is a big part of
And good
All right,
relay,
I'm putting it all up here.
and good people, right?
And good people. That's right.
All right. So, what is your vision for Relay USA as it relates to maybe filling the gap? Or when we talked earlier about this, you had mentioned the Women's Field Army and how ACS originated.
Yes. So it's sort of like how you mentioned that you know, a relay should look and feel like your community, right? So Relay USA is a virtual community, but you are all still part of a community, you know, where you work and live. So I'm trying to look for a way, and the volunteers, I have an event leadership team that's fantastic, and they work on this too, and we're trying to find ways to make Relay USA both a virtual community and still part of your community at home. So looking for ways, like you mentioned, that field army. So that's how the American Cancer Society started. Those volunteers brought the message and the mission of the American Cancer Society into their communities. And Relay for Life does that in communities all over the country. So where we don't have relays anymore, you're not seeing a staff person every day, what are some ways that Relay for Life can engage those
The team members, in a
thousands
sense.
of people who
Let
don't
them
have that
know
local
about the
connection.
American Cancer
Right, because
Society.
we're still doing so many great things. And just because your community doesn't have an event doesn't mean that there aren't services available for you. Doesn't mean that the research we're doing can't affect you.
Right.
You
Or that
know,
there's
and-
treatment centers and
Yes,
hospitals
right,
and
right.
doctors and physicians who
Exactly.
Right.
can distribute information.
Exactly.
So you're, in a sense, right, you don't need an ACS staff partner to share the services that ACS provides
The
to
community
people. And
can
so you're
pick that up.
activating, in a sense,
Yeah.
the Relay USA team members
Right.
To do
to
that.
go out into the community and become a full-service American Cancer Society.
Right.
Exactly. So I wasn't around in the 1900s, or early. I guess I was born in the 1900s.
You mean in the literal 1900s, the 19 teens.
Yes. Yes. But I imagine that wasn't staff led either,
Right.
No.
That was
That was all
volunteers going out and spreading the word. And so I want to look for ways this year to mobilize our Relay for Life volunteers in communities where they may not have an event. Join Relay USA. Get to be a part of our virtual community and spread the word, because there's still great stuff happening.
Right.
And we need them,
we need it.
because Relay for Life is many times the place where we tell communities about what the American Cancer Society
Exactly.
does. You don't need the physical event if we still have those.
In a sense,
impacts.
Relay is transcending the physical world in a sense,
Yes,
right?
it
Where
is.
it's a
That's-
transcending.
I like the way you say that.
I like
Very
transcendent
nice.
things. All right, so that's Relay USA. Now, again, we want to point out, if you are in a community where there already is a relay event, there's a physical event to attend,
Yes.
Relay USA is not the solution. You should
No.
sign up for that relay. Relay USA is for people who live in a city or county or a parish, because I'm from Louisiana, where there is not a relay event for you to attend. And so now this is a place for all of those relayers to unite under the umbrella of the concept, the idea of relay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm excited about that.
Exactly.
Thank you for sharing all of this with us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. Now you can stick around or whatever you want to do. All right. So Relay USA is that one way to alternative way to relay, and so we do though have, for whether it's Relay USA or traditional relay events, physical relay events, other ways to fundraise. And so we have two that we want to feature. One is the fundraising app.
Right, we're getting creative and we're actually making it easier for everybody. So we have the fundraising app that you download on your phone, and it lets you be able to take a credit card or a check from wherever you are at any moment. Even at a bake sale, when people say, I only have a credit card, you can say, I can take that on my fundraising app.
I like that.
But it's not.
I use that excuse all the time. I'm sorry, I don't have any cash.
I only have a credit card. So we make it really
every
easy.
team, I challenge every team who goes to their physical event, your captain or somebody under your tent, if you're selling something, you should have the app. And so everybody can take it. You don't need an ATM machine at the relay anymore.
That's right. But that's not the only thing the app does. You can also register right through your app.
Yeah, that's right.
It's actually even more streamlined than going in through the website. And you can send emails just like you can from the website. And even more exciting is you can send text messages. And text messages, when you think about it, you're only going to send them to your very closest contacts, those people who really know you and you have a really big, close relationship with, and are going to be really more apt to donate to you.
That's true.
And so if you send a couple of text messages, I challenge them. Let's see if anybody will get out there and send a text message right now.
Through
Let
the
us
app.
know.
Through the app.
Through the app.
Because
Use that app.
the text you send will have a link back to
Right
your
to
fundraising page.
So first they got to register.
Then
they got
set
to
up your
download the
Facebook
app.
fundraising, download the app.
We've given a lot of
send
orders
emails.
today. But
I mean, we're trying to help you raise that $200. You know, we had a question on one of the previous feeds about, do we have any best practices or something about how somebody can reach their $200? These are those best practices.
So
Take advantage of the tools.
Simplest ones.
Right. The basic tools, you can do it without planning another event, right?
Because those are fun, and we can do those too. But what you can do, the minute you register, you can start to do these things.
Yes, and we're getting a lot of love for the app.
Good, yes.
All right, we know the buzzword. Yeah. We know how to get a lot of likes and shares. Just mention the app. All right, the other thing is called Gamers vs. Cancer. So this is a really brand new this year program that the American Cancer Society launched, and it's really centered around gamers, you know, video games or any kind of game really, who stream themselves, live streaming. So in a sense, we're live streaming right now, but we're not gaming, which is okay. But we're not asking people to become live streamers. We're asking people to say, let's say you have a relay, and what do you have, like 300 people involved in your relay. If you got those 300 people in a room and you said, who among you is a live streamer? And they'll know what that means if they are, and it's okay if you don't. But you know, if they are on Twitch or if they're on Mixer, your son might be a live streamer. It is very popular in the 18 to 30-year-old market. But anyway, if you're a live streamer and you're a relayer, you can actually participate in Gamers vs. Cancer as a fundraising booster for your team. We'll give you credit for everything you do.
Really cool.
So if you know a live streamer, or you think you know a live streamer, or you are a live streamer, you can email us at gamersvscancer@cancer.org. Yeah.
That is so cool. We are getting really creative with ways. We're trying to get everybody the opportunity, no matter what they're involved in.
It's about adapting and staying relevant, you know, and at the end of the day, live stream fundraising, I mean, we see that live stream fundraising has raised in like 11, 12, 13 million dollars for other organizations.
So we've got to get into that.
That's right. And we've all, you know, we just entered live streaming and we've already raised $100,000 nationwide, and you know, it's like its own event in a sense,
amazing.
right?
I love that we're doing that.
But yes, we're branching out. All right, what do we got? Prizes?
We got prizes to give away.
Do we have names?
I do. I've got them right
here. Okay.
Let's share them. So from the comments, we took three random people from giving us all those great comments between our last live and now. Our first winner is Dennis Charleston of Indiana. Congratulations, Dennis. Then we've got...
Not Dennis, Indiana from Charleston?
Dennis Charleston of Indiana. Let's be clear. Right. Kimberly Wheeler-Tart of North Carolina. We're going all over the United States.
I like
this is really fun. and Susie Cole Andrade of California. One coast to the other.
West Coast, that's right.
We're reaching everybody today, which is the beauty of this live stream.
All right, so at this point we are ready to wrap for this live stream. I do want to tease that at 6:35 we're going to drop the next video, which is actually an extended interview. Speaking of being online and transcending reality, Relay USA being a virtual event, we got a chance to sit down and talk to some of the leadership volunteers for a virtual world relay event, which is a very creative and imaginative relay.
I never knew any of these things existed.
So tune in there and you'll learn all about that event. And then our final live stream is at
8:35.
8:35.
Yes, we can't wait because that'll be a beautiful setting. The Lights of Hope are already set up, like we saw this morning. They've been working hard all day, and we're going to come live from that area, and you'll see the beautiful 40,000 plus Lights of Hope that have been dedicated to cancer survivors.
I don't know if you can pan over there, Mike, and kind of see the progress or not, but that might be a good way to end this live stream.
Yeah, well, we'll see you at 8:35.
8:35.
And we want looking forward to your comments.
Is there something at 7:35?
Well, the Lights of Hope.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that is what we're pushing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see you again at 8:35, and be sure to watch all the videos in the meantime.
Thanks, and go Relay!